stand up for Remembrance Day yet. Um, 2401. So that's not as not August. I mean, it could be. I don't remember last. I don't remember where I last saved on this. I'm actually curious. Okay, 618. Okay, so year, month, day. Okay, so January the 9th. Dang. Do, 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 do. I feel like I missed the hallway.
Lucky me.
I got the cookie.
A marching. Leave it to me. Huh?
Ready.
I'll do my best. Huh? My turn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're gonna snap. I forgot. I realized there's marching blood all over me.
Can't wait.
I keep on forgetting. It's like, what are you doing again? Reduces fire damage. USP. Use SP to inflict damage on the enemy. All right. The filler arc has started. Yes, just like an anime, the filler arc has started. And if you're wondering what that is, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, how you doing? If you're coming from any other social media, how you doing? So this is the filler arc. How could it, well, everyone knows what filler arc is, but I guess the filler arc. Okay, I guess try to be serious here. Try to be serious here. Yeah. So the filler arc has started, which means that we all know what the filler arc is in any anime. There's a time where the canon part of the story is uh stopped, and then the studios are like, yeah, we gotta throw some fillers in there. So yes, what we have for midweek Wednesday and for actually November, because I was actually taking inventory of like everything I've actually experienced throughout the months and stuff like that, and I was like, I think it was Monday, but it was more today. I was like, all right, so I finished. What series have I finished off? I finished off a couple series. Things that I kind of like had some long running times. So I was like, okay, cool, I finished them off. But then I was like, oh no, the game I want to play isn't coming out to December 3rd, and so I have nothing in the timeline. And then I'm like, Spooky Special is over. I completed both games in and luckily in like in 4 weeks, like before the end of Spooky Special. I was like, oh, this game. Well, actually, no, no, no. The next game, Torment of Soul, actually finished in the in December, for early in November. So, how you doing, Drag? How you doing? Um, I'm sorry. Right now, I'm just talking about how I'm in the filler arc. So what happens is that that game finished off in Wednesday on the last Wednesday or Wednesday before that. No, I think it was Wednesday before that. You know. How you doing today? I am doing good. I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to explain my filler arc dilemma, and yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to explain right now. How I'm in a filler arc. How does it even make sense that someone could be in a filler arc? So the problem is that I like playing series of games. So what happens is like I was like, oh, I should really go back to where is it again? I lost it off my desktop. Um, oh, oh, I lost it off my desktop. Where is it? I put it somewhere. Oh, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Yes, I was like, man, I should finish off Elden Ring. I'm like, I'm gonna finish off Elden Ring, even though I'm already at the boss. I stopped right at the boss. I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna need the DLC because this doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be like bashing my head against the final two end bosses, and then after that, what? Run around for the places I've already been to and stuff like that. So I'm not really gonna do a new game plus. Maybe at some time I will do some new game plus. Who knows? But the thing about it was that I was like, okay, so Elden Ring's done somewhat. if I'm going to continue that, it's just going to continue off where I last left off. And it's not going to be that long. It's probably like 4 hours of just like fighting the same boss, and another 4 hours of fighting the next boss without needing to like run around and go level up or something like that. It couldn't be done offline. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll put Elden Ring off until eventually I get the DLC at some point. Um, and then I said to myself, oh, you know what? Then what do I also what else I have? And I was like, okay, well I have Monster Hunter, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can play Monster Hunter. And then I said, oh yeah, I got a couple of demos, free games I found on Steam through through publications and stuff like that. They're like talking about like free games. So I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some games that I've been sitting around in my thing. And then I'm like, but the game I really want, it doesn't come out till December 3rd. And I'm just like, oh, can you? Oh yeah, 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 sure. Can you give me an opinion on the map? Yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I could definitely send it through. Oh, I probably ended in Discord, anyways. Um, okay, I'll wait for it to show up. So then I was like, man, I have to now. I got to fill the gap in, and now this is where the filler arc starts, in a part where it's being filled, and I'm just like, okay, well, there's two things. I was playing yesterday, not yesterday. It was say Monday, for if you're whoever's watching this and stuff like that. I was playing on Monday. Oh, I see it. I was playing on Monday. Wow, wow. Open up here. I was playing on Monday, Genshin, but then I stopped playing Genshin because I was like, man, this is boring. I was like, man, this game is boring. Uh, because I'm like, I already know what I need to do, but then I have to like fill in the rest of it by just running around circles. So I was like, I'm an hour in. I'm like, I gotta get all these stupid things, and then I have to go do. I just want to fight Storm Terror. Like, I know what I need to do, but I'm like, oh, okay. Well, there's like I gotta do. I gotta level up. I'm like, I'm not doing that. It's just, I'm not running around the whole map to level up. I think it's more of a friendly game. Always the same thing in Genshin. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, I literally when I first played it, I guess when I first played it, you know, when you first play a game, you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do, and that's how like I go the long route. And then you play the second time, you're like, I know where I'm going. I know where I need to be. Just I guess I just still level up, and you know, it's like some games you can play again. They got replayability of like, yeah, I can replay that again and level it up. Sure, no problem. I'm playing a game already that I'm already playing again. I'm like, I bought it on another platform. I'm like, I already enjoyed everything about that game. So sure. But like Genshin was like, okay, well, yeah, run around here, run around there, climb up there, grab these balls, float around. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is boring. so, so I was like, no, no. That's how I jumped out and started to play like Mary Skelter F. I'm like, oh yeah, this game I haven't played since April, so I went back to that. Um, and so after that, it was like, yeah, I'm right now. I'm looking at the replacement. I should get on screen. But to sum it up, I'll come back to this is my rant later. But to sum it up, this time I'm just like, okay, I got some games, so I'm gonna play them. But I was like, man, I'm really in a filler arc because I'm just like, I need to fill up another. I need to find another series that can last about three 3 weeks until the game I want really comes out. Or maybe I stumble upon a game that can fill that time, and then I'm like, then I got a new problem. And I got a new problem where I got the game I'm waiting for versus the game I'm playing, and it's like, oh, well, I got really into that one. Now I can't get out because I'm already into this one. So, yeah. So that's the issue that's happening. So like, we come over to here. Um, I'm guessing. I'm wondering if this is a lava place. What is this place? You give your opinion on the map. Okay, so I thought this was a lava place, but I guess there's not enough lava. So where could this be? Uh, I like the verticality. Well, we actually know you done. Sorry, you already done verticality before. Because about to say, oh yeah, this is a good vertical map, and but I remembered this is your second vertical map. Okay, Asmar is the first one. Like first town upwards, like because like if you look if you compare to Asmar to the tower, that's the tower's tower but the trees are like as a unique way to put like a treetop house community on top of the trees. And then you have the caves too. Trying to think of anything. And then whatever place has been flat, a water one is basically underwater, but it goes downwards. So this one here, I think you're gonna line up the trees. I guess we start here, and work way here. We can take the stairs, or I guess these are houses. Um, so these would be houses. So you can go up there. Dwarf Kingdom. How can it do? Okay. Hold on. I was about to say, I don't think dwarves build tall buildings. Like I think they probably do. I only watched Lord of the Rings once when they went to the Dwarfen Kingdom and it was in a crack in a wall on a wall. Like they had like it was more of a cave. So when I think dwarfs, I think of people about my height and shorter. I am like what 5'2" or something like that. Feet 5 feet 2 inches or something like that. I'm not really a tall person. I'm more intimidated by someone taller and heights. My two greatest fears: heights and tall people. Um, but what happens is, and people can lift me off the ground, I guess. So I can side with these dwarves. Um, Also, I guess it's a mining place because I see a lot of crystals around. Other than the goblin place, which had did the goblins have mining? The goblin town, the last goblin town when we go to before we go across the bridge. Um, I think that enters the next chapter. I think they had some crystals there. But this also looks like a mining town of some sort. So I'm gonna assume that there's like on the what's not facing this way is the rest is as a cave. So it's like inside some kind of big cave with waterfalls pouring inside. Because I mean we always face it from this side, but on the other side could be over a wall. So maybe this is a cave of some sort. And I see a bunch of houses here, so that and you take the stairs to go up. I thought it was like the idea was like that. When I first saw this, I thought how the rooms were like how like parts where you teleport through. You go up to one person's house, it's connected to another person's house, and you come through here, and then you go into another cave. Over here, over here, I guess is the where they go mining and stuff like that. Seeing a mine cart here, and then more stuff. But I wonder how they make sure that like they don't like the earth doesn't fall in, like the structure doesn't cave in, because what happens is like I'm assuming that they know what they're doing, but assuming that the castle part doesn't cave in because they mine too close to the bottom of the floor, you know. Why not? It's a good idea. Yeah, so it's like I'm thinking about like the like and like if I was actually walking through it, I mean, of course it's a game and you got the 2D and it doesn't really whatever. But I was thinking like how you walk into and like how much of this going you're walking into the center of the whole thing. Now I get it. You probably these are probably places that you don't spend too long time in there. Maybe this is the dungeon and this is just another place to thing. I know we're here to collect the stones and get out of this place. This is where you talk to if I'm correct and if it's going to be my story. This is where we talk to the main dwarf guy, and he's got like my daughter's missing or my Asmar. Sorry, not and and the more and Ardamore Ardo. I forgot his name. I forgot his, I forgot his name. I forgot. Adormore. I can't remember his name. Like he's not gonna steal our stuff, Eduardo. Oh no, the other guy, the main bad guy. Yeah, what happened to Eduardo? Yeah, he's kind of just gone. Yeah, he's just kind of like he disappeared. Even though he's like Adamore. There we go. Even though he's like Adamore's like right hand man, he's just like gone. He's like literally like I haven't seen him like ever since we fought him off on the dragon on the castle, he's just kind of gone. Like he doesn't get his comeuppance. He kind of like he's just kind of like ha ha ha. You guys screw you guys over, and then he's gone. Unless he does show up, I don't remember. But yeah, he there's that time where he does that thing, and then Addie's been walking around, uh, doing stuff. Um, I'm not saying bring him back. I'm just saying I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, so I was wondering like eventually he might come back or some sort of way. But he just seems to be the assistant to help over not overthrow, but what's it like help the bad guy cause his trouble. I forgot. The word. There's a word that slips my mind. It's just like the runner up, but usually the runner ups gets this the second in command gets their comeuppance, and then we go fight the bad. Then we go really fight the bad guy. We was like, all right, we're done with your buddy. He was like, I'll die for you, kind of thing, and then he gets his, and then we all go, yay! We walk away and eat cake after we beat Adamor. So it doesn't have to go like that, but I'm just it's like most of the tropes are like that, where we beat that one guy up, and then he gets what he get. He gets what he was coming to him. Maybe Godoric will come back with his golden armor and be like, "Yeah, that's right, boy." And then like gives him chop him in the back of the head, like he's like, "Whoa, Prince Arvin." What he's gonna say like, what did Scar say to Mufasa? Oh, he's gonna like Arvin's gonna be on the ground. And he's gonna be like, "Don't hurt me." He's like be crawling away, and then what happens is Eduardo's gonna be like, "Long live the king!" And then he's about to plunge a knife. Ghidorah comes down, just chops him in the back of his skull, like ah, like that's my king. Long, yeah, he's like, or he's like, he has like a one liner. He's like, he has a one liner. He's like long. He's like, long live the king. And he's like, um, um, and then maybe chops him in the head. He's like, may he reign forever. Oh, yeah, he's a prince, but he's probably like yeah, it's a one liner where he gives Eduardo that one liner that's like, now you're dead. He is the king, and he's like, oh, and he's dead. But he's like, yeah, that's eventually what I was gonna see. Like, I mean, I don't know where he's gonna get the gold armor from, but I just assumed that like after his training arc and after he's been training with Goku and like in on Snake Way, and Goku says, "Goodbye, Ghidorah." It's like maybe we'll meet again. He's like, and they do the prop thing, and then he's like, and they go both their ways. And so after Ghidorah's training arc, he comes back with like better and he's stronger. And then Dane's like, Ghidorah. He's like, yeah, that's right, I'm back, baby. Or something like that. Oh, that's my fan fiction. You don't have to do that. But, we just gonna get back to this place. That's right, man. Let's look at this girl's a golden Godoric. Oh, yellow. Oh, yeah. Yellow's a good color. Yeah, I can see him upgrade to that. Yeah, we can call that gold. Yeah, it's yellow. We can call it gold. Yeah, I can definitely see that. But we need we need a good reason why we would call him gold Doric. But that won't be the case in this game. All, Aww. It'd be perfect to call him like he goes from Godoric to Goldoric, and it's like that. It's like his new name. It's like I've been reborn. It's like after I fell off that tower, Arvin, I fell into a vat of gold that was made to make the conductors for the machines, and then I came back out. And he's like, I became a revenant. I died, but I've come back for you, and now you can call me Gold Doric. He's like, Godoric. He's like, that's right. The name is Gold Doric. And he's like, and he has like lightning powers now. I mean, we're workshopping, you know. I mean, anything can happen. Uh, maybe I had to do a drawing of Goldoric who fell into the. It was like actually no, because we're in a robot area. So this hear me out. We're in a robot area. Okay, he does fall off a building. Okay, he could land anywhere into like a pile of junk. and then what happens? You couldn't even land the conveyor belt. You could be like, I landed the conveyor belt, and I was trying to get out, but all the trash they fell on me, and then they did. And then what happens? How they're building robots? They assumed that he was part robot because he's always in armor like Iron Man, and he gets some like yellow and gold fillings all over his body, and so he's like, and then like he gets rebuilt as a new man. I mean, think about that. Yeah, like I mean, I know you got your plot, but I mean, I'm just like, what the heck? Oh, Microsoft, go away. Yeah, it's like like as the robot goes, it starts cutting off the armor and putting it on. He's like, ah! He screams as it gets implanted into his skin, and then he just comes back, and he's like, I am now reborn. And he's like, and he has like, I don't know, laser cannons and more arms and stuff like that. And he has like robot technology. I mean, a man could dream. But you know what? It'd be pretty cool. I mean, if I'm calling the plot, stop me ahead of time, so because I don't ruin it for anyone else. Um, but back to this castle. Um, back to this castle. I'm just like thinking, like that's so cool. He could just come back as a robot, or like half a robot. He's just more powerful. He's just like, and he doesn't even have to take off the helmet. You get like half the helmet off, but he's like lines of energy because he fell. He was it's literally like an upgrade. You know, he literally been upgraded because he fell down in a robotic area, so they could really build him back, and he can have a gun axe. Okay, anyways. Uh, so yeah, this place, and then no, this place isn't. I mean, this place is boring now. I don't even care about this place anymore. I think about like how cool, I think how cool Gildoric could be, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this place. Yeah, that's right. Um, so like I was saying, I guess so. I guess he shops stories. I want the blue one seems significantly different. So, and then what happens is you got the red ones and got the bridge, which I guess will probably lead to because you always have to like lead to. I feel there's a theme. Either it's a separate dungeon or it's a connected dungeon. But this bridge looks like it's going to lead us to wherever the plot's going to go. So we come from this way to the plot bridge, and then we go deal with the crystal of the thing. Um, you know what? It's cause I think it's because I say MacGuffin because I watch Part Timer No Dungeon here. Okay. The reason why I say Crystal of the Thing or MacGuffin because yeah, I think I wanted to watch Part Timer's stream on your game. I wanted to see what his take was. I wanted to see what other people's other takes were on the game, but I didn't want it to ruin my idea for the game already. But what happens? I was thinking like I was like, yeah, it was like the MacGuffins. So what happens is literally we're going around from place to place collecting the stones to go defeat the one guy. And it kind of goes like with a lot of other series where it's like we need to grab all these things until we get the end. Long running series, cartoons, shows, kids cartoons, those kind of things. Those are the ones that kind of like we need to travel all around to grab the stuff. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I mean, depending on your audience and stuff like that, this would perfectly work for like a Saturday morning cartoon. I know in France they got a lot of bad cartoons. They're so bad that I like them. Let me give you an example of. I know it's bad, but I like it. Let's go with Blazing Team. Let's go with this one. So it's so bad I love it. It's a French cartoon, and it feels like it. Ignore the Chinese versions. The Chinese version would have been more superior, but this is as French and dubbed into English and then and endured for the thing. It's about a bunch of yo-yos, and it was so stupid that it was so good. I mean, I even did. I think I did fan art somewhere. I did some fan art somewhere. That's how bad this thing is. And then there's Bellic. Yeah, and then there's Bellic. But you got this show here, which is like called the Blazing Team. This is what looks like what you'd be heading for if your series got complete. it's like, oh, you should watch this. It's I don't know. I shouldn't risk the thing, but here there's a little animation playing right there. Um, they play with yo-yos and they're like and they use it as like as like they're doing yo-yo tricks, but it's like a bunch of kung fu and stuff like that. While they're doing the yo-yo tricks and they shoot like uh bit beasts and stuff like that. There. Let me pause this. Um, they shoot like animal spirits out of here. Um, and then this is the coolest guy, but yeah, this show here is just like it slows down for no reason. I think yo that guy is the crazy. Oh, it's Hasbro. Whoa. Very careful, Hasbro might come after me. Yeah, so that's it. It looks cool, but it's not. That's this. It's called Blazing Team. It's I think it's a French cartoon that's trying to look anime. And then I'm trying to find the next one. There you go. I had it on point right there. And then you had this another one. It's called Egyptians, which I feel like made by the same people. I think it was like a cookie jar animation, but it's one of those things that you go like, oh my goodness, this is so bad, but I can't turn my eye, I can't take my eyes off of this. Um, yeah, yeah, it's yo-yos, and this one here is just where's the intro? Yeah, and this one here is just about Egyptians. I found this when I was trying to when I was trying to find mummies alive. I found this. Like I was on. I was I forgot. I was like, let's go mummies alive. MU 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 alive. So I was looking. I was trying to find this show. Mummies alive on TV. I was like, man, I miss Mummies Alive. So I ended up going like on Amazon Prime or something like that. I was like, I was thinking to my brother, it'd be cool if like I was just talking about Mummies Alive. So I was trying to look for Mummies Alive, and then I found this show, and I'm like, ooh, I think it was a Italian thing, but I think I can play the intro. I'll just cut it out of the thing. It has no lyrics, so here's the lyrics if you want to know. It gypsies, hey, a gypsies, yo, a gypsies, hey, a gypsies, hey, a gypsies, yo. Okay, you can see by the other people here too. But yeah, this is I don't want to go too far into it. Yeah, no, this was another cartoon. I believe it's another French Massimo or Italian, but you can see here the credits on the thing. Egyptians, hey, Egyptians, yo. Or Italian. Okay, we're a bunch. Sorry, it's Italian, not French. But I think it's still animated by French people, if I recall. I'm trying to remember. But anyways, the point. No, I think it's just a bunch of Italians. You know what? I think I'm wrong. Huh. As I thought it was a bunch of French, but I think it's just the Italians. So they made something as bad. Okay, anyways. They made something as bad, which is still lovable. It doesn't have to be great. It just has to be uh, good enough. Um, so the reason I bring this up is because this series looks like it can be one of those. Like because of the plot, because it's not like oh this is like heavy of like danger and murder and stuff like that. I feel like it's definitely could be the plot for the show, or like that's how it's good enough to be on TV. So it doesn't need to be like oh it doesn't like to be like there has to be like a lot of other stuff. I feel like at the end of this series, and if it gets picked up, it is safe enough to have for kids, and no one has and that's pretty much you can sell merch off of that. Depending on what you consider as merch. Um, I see that for the far future. It doesn't mean that it is, but I feel like just because of like how the story is, they can like sell Arvin toys. um, Yeah, and all this other stuff like that. Um, or maybe they will do something else to it or whatever. But some games do turn into shows, and some shows turn into games, and some games and shows work in tandem. So yeah, that's how I feel that the plot could be, and the whole game. Sure, it's got everything like a cartoon by the books, and like I said, we're supposed to be talking about this whole building and stuff like that. Yeah, why not? It's well, how I feel about it. I feel like we're going to. These are places we go to. This guy we talk to, and one of these caves are going to lead us to the actual dungeon. It might be inside this place, and I don't know where the place could be in general. It could be on a lava island. It could not be on a lava island. But wherever it leads to, I definitely want to. I'm definitely trying to figure out where's this place, because nothing really showed except for the lighthouse that not the lighthouse, the small little house on the island. That could be anything, since we already have a map, and I guess you can always make new places. And it doesn't seem to be on a continent. It could be in those trees too. But yeah, that's how I feel about this place. It looks nice. It's got the verticality, which I said already. The verticality. We got the mining, so where you can go up and across, up and through the place, because if it's all dwarfs, they're most likely making caves so you can go through. And then I can see where these places be, what their functionings are. Remember the last time I told you not to go, but you went there anyways? Yeah, yeah, that place. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I accidentally went. That's true. You're like, don't go there. I was like, yeah, no, but I'm going. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did. Yes, I do. So that place, okay. Yeah. I was actually pretty much lost. I didn't know where I was. But you know the good thing it was, I didn't go that place, but it allowed me to find the bugs for you. So I found everywhere, even at bridge. So oh, it's okay. Let's go over there. But the good thing is, not knowing where the places are forced me to find your bugs. So now I know where to go. I'll probably won't be able to find any more bugs for you until I go to the next place and start walking into every wall and checking every pillar to make sure that everything is precisely right, and checking out your infrastructure to make sure everything is nice. But yeah, that's my opinion on this place. Hope that helped. I mean, if there's more that you need to know, I can definitely tell you more. But that's my opinion on this whole this 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 place. Now I don't know what the people are gonna look like. That's gonna be interesting. Of what they're going to look like. But yeah, I feel like we're gonna be this close. We're not gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here. I also have the final boss of the game. Oh, well, we already know. I mean, we already know who the final boss is. It's it's like it's. I don't want to make. I know it can't be. It's got to be a final boss. Like like I know the trick. I think there's a trick to it, because how you're saying is like also the final boss of the game. It's like you didn't say who it was. Goldoric? Oh man, I wish. I wish. I wish. If he ever, you have to. There has to be a reason. He has to be like, I've served the crown for too long. Adamor, now it's your time. And then Adamor's like, bro, wow. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. And if it is, oh my goodness, there has to be a reason. I'd be like the top 10 anime betrayals. That's literally what it is. He somehow turned on you because he was like, I mean, maybe ever since he fell from the building, and he bonked his head, even though he's been covered in armor. Uh, it just has to be something has to be like triggered that anime betrayal. He's like, and I saw that this kingdom is for nothing. Or he's like he gets into like so depressed. He's like, all I can think about is setting the world ablaze. Like because he's like I lost that. No, Dana needs to die too. Dana unfortunately needs to accidentally end up in a um something And then Ghidorah is like walking through the door. He's like, Dana, I come with some flowers. And then he comes with a bouquet. And then when he sees that she's dead or she's cheating on him, that like the whole fall. And how are you doing, Isaac? Um, the whole fall is okay, but we need to see Ghidorah. Like, don't read Goldoric will show up if he comes with a bunch of flowers and he finds that Dana's been cheating on him, and that will set him down the dark path. I mean, the fall. Sure, that would hurt him, and he's like, "I need to come back," but then he needs to just be. We need to twist the knife. Like the knife goes in, but we need to twist it so he goes. So he goes from like, good to evil, like a card ignition. You know, he's like you twist the key and goes, and he goes, I need to go Godoric, and he's like, and he just turns his red armor to gold. But yeah, I'm not writing a story, so ignore my crazy plots. Maybe in a fan fiction, maybe in the fan fiction to this game. Oh, okay, there's a weapon shop. Oh, that's what I should have zoomed in. Okay, yeah, maybe to my fan fiction of this game, we'll get that. What's the C Lox Lh? I don't think that's anything. It looks like it's a hut. Looks like it says hut. It's a hut. Item shop. There's someone's house. Probably some cave. Some cave. Probably where you dock your boats. This is probably a boat docking area. I mean, it is a dock, so but maybe it's where you take your boats. But it turns out, okay, hold on. If the candles are out here, if that means there's no cave. Yeah, you're right. This wouldn't be a cave because cannons wouldn't shoot inside a cave. Like you can't unless. I mean, yes, you can actually. You know what? I'll wait for this level to come out before I make more thing because um, I'm making assumptions like what this has. They got giant spiders too. I'm making an assumption of what they have here, but I could be wrong. Well, so that's what I'm like. Just like I'm looking around now, I get to zoom in. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. Got a big inn. Okay, red house, blue house, and then maybe there's like two different houses. Maybe there's no, maybe not. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna make too much guesses and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna say good enough. Good enough. Anywho, thank you, Drag, for giving this and letting me get excited about having good Gold Doric as a party member or an enemy, whoever it may be. I'm still missing. I'm still missing. He's on the intro. He has to come back, right? Like he's literally in there. No, thank you too. Um, and he's in the intro, so he has to come back, right? I mean, you can't. That's the one mystery. It's like was he gonna come back? And since he's got killed in like halfway through the game, like Aerith in Final Fantasy VII, is there a code to get him back? Is there? Do I have to buy the strategy guide to find out how to bring him back? Like everyone's been saying, like, oh, you could bring back Aerith in Final Fantasy. You just need to thing. Yeah, you can tell me. Yeah, you can tell me anything. It's like you need to buy the strategy guide and find out to you can go back to the Temple Ancients and bring back Aerith and stuff like that. But yeah, who knows? But yeah, you can tell me, and then I'll do a prayer, and then we'll jump into the game of today. He'll be back, but I don't know when yet. Secret. Oh yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna be back. Like I know he's got to be. He's with the crew. I mean, he's not like there's no subtle erasement. Like he didn't seem to be erased in any sort of way. So I assume that yeah, he's gonna be back. He's like, but if you slowly start erasing him from like the saves and other things, like then it'll be like, oh, he's fully gone. But if like you've had like a second opening to Kingdom of Navarre. You know how after the thing, and then I think I talked about this before. But if we had a second opening and everyone's like just mourning over like everything like we start from the tower arc and we go on from there and we get to see our new bad guys. Yeah, then I'll be like, oh, he's so dead. But that's quality that we can only wish for. In animes that we're hoping to watch. So hopefully one day this gets animated, but it has to be done first and has to penetrate the public consciousness, and then maybe we can see Kingdom of Nabber, the animated series, 13 episodes of of intense action and uh, crystal fighting and other things that be in your 13 episode anime. Less, but not much fillers. Anywho, I realized that my lighting was actually fading on me because I need to turn on this light. Okay, so yeah, the sun's gone down, the clouds have come up, and my green screen is fighting with me. So, thank you, and let me do a little play. I'm looking up. I'm setting up a combo attack. Oh, okay, you're doing what do you call it again? Um, what do they call them in that game? Tech tech skills or think what that Frog and Chrono did. They're like the skills that allow you to do like uh two people attack like tech things. Yeah, you know what? Not much games do that, and I'm surprised. So oh, that's even better. Oh, yeah, CS stars. Yeah, but the Chrono Trigger did it before CS stars, so it wasn't them first. That was kind of perfect. Yeah, it was Chrono Trigger, then CS stars. They learned it from them. So yeah, that's one thing. I don't know. I think much people. I don't know much games that have done it, but I think most people who play CS stars now probably that's why it's so bright in my face. Uh, I think people who play CS stars now probably like heard of it because I know about it now. You doing so off? I'm doing good. I'm 40 minutes in. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. So that's what I think. I think it's because of them, other people learned about it, but people don't know where it came from, and it could have even came before Chrono Trigger. So what happens is like, we had to give shout outs to the OGs and say, hey, you know what, you guys did it first, and those people copied it. But yeah, no, more of that if you can do it. That would definitely make the game even more worth more in value because like now you have like everything. Well, not everything, but you got things of value in the game, so you can probably rival. Probably, I'm not saying you will. Silk Song, but I don't think maybe that's maybe. Maybe you can rival Silk Song. Anywho, let's do a little prayer, and then yeah, I'm 40 minutes into the stream. We were just for those who are just joining in, I was just talking about a bunch of things, and then we looked at Drag's map, which right now it looks like a. If I go back to this screen here, it looks like a nice background. You can have this like on your desktop. Uh, Maybe some people like use maps as their backgrounds, but you could like if it's like maybe if it's moving and animated, like birds flying and stuff like that. This would definitely make a good wallpaper, like high pixel wallpaper kind of thing. And if it was moving and stuff, um, definitely would I could see it as a background. I still have it up here, so that's like this make a good wallpaper. You know that kind of stuff. Anywho, let me just no, not that. Let me do this, and then I'm gonna jump into a prayer, and then we'll see what we got. Most Heavenly Father, I come to your presence today to glorify you and lift your name on high, because you are Lord God Almighty, and your strength is everything I need. Your glory fills the temple, Lord God, and I'm here today to glorify you and thank you. If it was not for you, Lord God, where would I be today? And I can thank you for your blessings, for your will and joy and peace of mind. You're blessing not just me, Lord God, those who are watching, those who can't watch, and those who are passing by in their lives, Lord God, asking that your victory, your guidance, your love, and everything that's of you, Lord God, to be upon us. As I thank you for what you've done, and I pray that you keep refine. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. All right. So, as I explained earlier today, I mean, I gotta really look at the lights. Amen. I just showed up right in time for prayer. Yeah. Let me just mix this around because the lights are too bright in my eye. Okay, there you go. I don't want to lose the green screen, but the thing, yeah, you just in time. Yeah, because we're like, I mean, I don't have to do it like right on. Like, I don't try to do it right on the time. Like, I open and stuff. Like, if I can, I will. But what happens is like, it's better to be unpredictable than to be like, oh, this is the time, and then people probably want to skip it or something like that. So as I was saying earlier before, thank you everyone for joining in. I'm in the filler arc. So this filler arc, what it means is that there's no series going on. Maybe I might find a series. But what happens is that on Wednesday, usually it's I had been playing Tormented Soul, but then the filler arc this is the arc where the part where I was like, I'm waiting for a game to come out on December 3rd, but then I have to fill it up with other things. Like still bright in my face. I had to fill up with other things. So what happens is that there's a couple of demos I picked up. Usually I would be saving it for Friday, but there's some demo I picked up. A friend mentioned Motor Slice, and I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to check it out. I was curious about it. I wanted to check it out, and what happens is he actually told me that it actually came out. So Motor Slice demo, which is like um, it's like a Shadow Colossus meets giant robots. So awesome. And then we have redeem. So if you guys have anything you want to redeem, we still have those going on. And then some other things that I'm gonna throw out there might be Duet of Night or something. Something. So that's what the filler arc is. It consists of things that I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I'm just playing them because maybe I might get into them, or maybe I'm playing them because I need to fill in the time, the gap, until the game comes out. So I think most people are gone through the filler arcs sometimes because on Mondays I'm bringing back Mary Skelter F. Because I need to finish it, and I could put another game I want to put in this Wednesday, but I was like, nah, that's a Monday thing. That's more of an anime mood Monday, whereas like the Monday kind of anime thing. So I don't want to go spend it off. It's in the back pocket, and then I got some other RPG Maker games that I need to really finish off. I mean, no RPG games I bought, I should finish off. Actually, now that I think about it, I did buy those. Those are for rainy days. All right, good idea. Okay, so for the filler arc, we're gonna see those demos it's in the one free game, and then I'm going to go to those get rid of those RPG Maker games I bought out for $1 off of Steam because I said one day I would need them for a time like this, and the time of this has come. So break that emergency glass, because I have no hammer. Break that emergency glass. It's time to use those RPGs. But first, there's other games that I do want to try out. So that's why I'm in this whole filler arc. Because Friday's got Friday. Like I got things for Friday. Yes, bust out the toy box of RPG Maker games. I mean, there's still the what is it called? There's still the game jam. There's still the game jam, and I'm hearing something in my ear that I shouldn't be playing. There's still the game jam, and I was like, okay, well, I've already done most of the game jams anyways. But this I have like it was I bought it for I thought I would need it, but I didn't need it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I needed it, but apparently I didn't need it. Oh yeah, and then I was like Elden Ring, but then I want the DLC before I even start up again, so it makes no sense jumping in and out of Elden Ring and stuff like that. And then I said I have a joke. I have one I got for a joke, but we'll see how it goes. So that's what's on schedule for today. And Friday's already covered. Friday's basically has like two things I want to squeeze in that and stuff like that. Friday, Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays are covered, while Wednesdays is not. I made an RPG game jam on itch last night, but it doesn't seem to pop up in search. Even though no. Okay. I don't know if I got. Oh wait, was it? It's not face. It's not the. It's not the planet thing, right? Because I know I did get an email because since we're following each other on itch, something came up on my email. What was like? It wasn't your game, but it was something other than that. I remember some email telling me about something that you're doing. But I was like, that's not the game. That's not the face thing. If I can find it. I think no, a bunch of other stuff. The it's so lost. Oh, Final Fantasy Tactics AI. Is that what it is? You released a Final Fantasy Tactics AI Crystal Clans as HTML. I think that's I'm not sure if that's part of the game jam, but what happens is that's what came up on the thing. Oh no, I made AI based text RPG game. Oh okay, yeah. Since Yeah, since my November 9th. Yeah, since it came from my email, I'm like, oh, you must be talking about that thing. Unless it's been some overtime, but um, oh, it popped again in November the 11th. It was just a personal project for fun and ended up being good. I wanted to share it. Ah, okay. Yeah, again November the 11th. So it told me twice, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, November 11th and the thing. It told me I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I never played Final Fantasy Tactics, but never had a thing for it either. So that's why I ignored it. I was like, Final Fantasy Tactics, that kind of stuff. This is a game jam. Okay. Let's turn to this. JRPG slash SRPG. I don't know what SRPG is. SRPG. Something was still playing in the background. Uh, I feel like I hear sounds on my. No, I don't have anything playing in the background. Okay. Yeah. So welcome to the JRPG SRPG Jam. SRPG is like Fire Emblem. Basically, it's kind of a RPG. It's like it's like a tactical game, nonetheless. Or how it is, like tactical or whatever it is. I didn't know that they're known as SRPG. S stands for Spanish. Because J is Japan, so S Somalia. This game just jams for anyone who's RPG and veteran. RPG maker, uh, RPG developer, Balkan creators, studio developers, Unity Godot. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's actually strategy. Uh, Um, I was actually watching a video of a guy who made the same game in different engines, and I was like, oh, okay. There's some, there's some not safe for. Okay. Hmm. I think SRPG maker even exists. Oh, okay. And yeah, it's just a guy made a bunch of games on different platforms and stuff like that, both free and paid, and game jam schedules. Spirit of Game Jam. Okay. Oh. And then you're the first one to enter in today. I got a cough. Okay. So people need to know about this jam. 2 months, no prizes. The original creator of the Fire Emblem left Nintendo back in 2000. Um, do I remember hearing about that? I feel like I heard about that story. Then he tried. Oh wait, okay. Wait. Did he try to make a new? Oh wait, I think. Okay. I think did he try to make a new Fire Emblem when this new studio, but it didn't really pan out because like everyone liked the original and he tried to be like he left Nintendo but he tried to make a new one. I think that's what happened. I think I've heard a story. He tried to come up with something recently, like maybe like 2018, 2016 or something like that. Uh, but no, like you didn't really think. Yeah, you tried to make a new one. Nintendo busted out those suing. Yeah, okay, I remember that because I remember listening to a podcast where people were talking about that. Okay, yeah, and he was like, I created this theory. It's like, nah, you can't beat us. Imagine you can't even beat yourself in the ranks because Nintendo's like, we got money and we have what you originally have, so you can't outdo us anymore. At that time, you're just like, screw it, I can't beat him. I can't beat him. Anyway, he left himself, right? Yeah, he left Nintendo. Yeah, I probably took his baby anyway, so they're like, yeah, you're not getting this back. Thanks. That's happens to like a lot of people with like comics and stuff like that. You give over your IP and they're like, yeah, we this is under our publication, so I mean we published it, but right now we're kind of in a legal limbo where like we want it, you want it back, but we can't give it to you. That kind of stuff. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, you try to win Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo's those monsters. They're always winning. How can you win against Nintendo? Oh, speaking about Nintendo, I forgot to put this out for my cousin. Um, he asked for again. He's in first place, and he's asking for help to win this thing. So Just want to give him a shout out. He's at like again, he is that Snoop Dogg guy that shows up on my stream. He is asking for your help to help free vote and get him to win. He dropped down second, but he's gone back up to first, and he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I need to win." It's like, I know you need to win, so I helped. So he's asking for help because he's in the first of his group, and uh, he's like, I'm a gamer. So what happens is like, I'm gonna game. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be like a gamer. Get all my gamer buddies to vote for me to help him win. So I was like, I. It's like these people don't understand. I'm a gamer. So what happens is that yeah, he's in first place, and since there's only one day left and stuff like that, he's like, yeah, we gotta get people to help out. So, helping out this campaign, if you can, if you want, it's a free vote, and it would definitely help out. So you can also use this for his wedding, and I can also throw this back onto the other one. For those out there. Another thing, I did forget to mention 100 and a couple of thousands times every single time I come to do this. Where is the thing? I'll just copy that. Yes. I have a red bubble. I have a red bubble. I can't find my thing. I just got rid of my Discord. I can't find my OBS. Uh, tier ring saga. I think. All right, I'm going to definitely check that out. Let me copy this. Yeah. So I still have some stuff on my what do you call it again? On my Redbubble. Still selling stuff. You can check it out. I'll even throw in the link there. Uh, no, that's what that just popped up is Almanac. That's totally different thing. But if you like Almanac, okay, I need stuff again. I haven't put more stuff on there because I have to see if it actually makes or sells, and then I'll do more. But yeah, you can check out my Redbubble and see the stuff. Maybe it might even inspire you to even put your stuff on Redbubble. Here we have the Almanac card, just some stuff I just throw out there because I needed to fill in the gap of things, and my comic that's buried underneath all my other IP. Uh, ah, yeah, this comic book. Wow, look at that. And then the third, yeah, this comic book thing I showed you before. That's also advertisement there, a little bit there, and almanac. So maybe this will inspire you to start up your own uh store and then produce your own merch. I mean, I've done on Society 6. A girl really liked. I think a girl liked me, so she bought a mask. But it's I can't find one of my COVID masks, which is like almanac mask. So she bought one of these, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And what happens is that I don't think she likes me anymore. So, Steam idea. Stream idea. Really read your manga, scan the pages of chapter one. Oh! I they are available on sites. There I just don't show off the sites. And also, I cringe a little bit. I think I always cringe now. Like every time I read my own stuff. But yes, I can totally do that. I think people have asked for some people now and then have asked for uh should do the whole manga. I'll put that as a challenge, but I die and cringe as I try to get through there. I'll make that a community challenge or something like that. But what happens is like I try to get through it, but I just like I don't know why. I mean I like it, but I don't like reading it. That kind of thing. I was like, oh man, I wrote that. So yes, I will. I'll put that on. I'll put on the things to do list of read a manga, so people can get all 300 chapters, 10 years of work, and they can also see what Almanac Black Superman is, and how it may tie it to Almanac in some sort of way. I can't say it will, but it may somehow tie into Almanac. Who knows? If you feel cringe, it's probably because it's subconsciously you have the ideas you can do the parts better. Like rewrite chapter one. I rewrote chapter one twice. Yeah, I actually The thing about it, I rewrote. This is not my first rodeo, to be honest. Chapter one was rewritten twice. One time with worse and terrible looking art that I don't know where I put on the internet. I probably have to look for a Tumblr or something. Um, I probably can Google up the Google Black Suit Men or something like that and find the art. Maybe it's lost to the internet. Maybe I feel maybe it's lost to the internet because like no, no, no. This is the good ones. And then everyone's, you know what, the funny thing, I was on IGN, not IGN, Instagram, and then what happens is like I had my own hashtag, Black Suit Men, and then all of a sudden it started. Some people, as soon as it got full of my stuff, some people started posting their own. I'm like, oh man, now I lost my thing. Chapter one is the most crucial. It's oh, you said okay because you put a hooker, so it thought perfect hooker. Because you put the word hooker, it thought that you meant a really good hooker. It's like no, no, you mean hooker. Like I was like, what? Why did you block that? Chapter one is the more crucial. Is the initial 5 to 15 minute hook that tells the reader if they can keep reading or if not. If you had to rewrite the of chapter 150 times to be the perfect hooker, it's worth it. True. You know what? It's true. Looking back and back at the chapters I've done, I feel like every time I've gotten better. I feel like every time I've gotten better, I could have went back and rewrote the whole thing. But then it takes time to rewrite the whole thing again. So actually, I was able to shorten it down the first time. Like I think it took me about 3 or 2 months to rewrite from one to four. And I said, screw it, I'm not doing this anymore. And I stopped at five and just went to six. So yeah, at some point, yes, I'll put it down as something I would need to do for the future. Definitely will give that a whole read. I know where it's available, and I can even go read up to the final part where I left off. So yes, somewhere on the web, not these ones. Um, there is the older version, but right now you got this current version of the thing. This is like closer to what would this be? What year is this? Oh, 2018. Okay, yeah. This is my alt account. I totally forgot about this one. But yes, this is my alt account 2018. This would probably be like the last time I actually uh wrote the series. And yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely put that down as something I should do for because we are in the filler arc. So that's there. I know we're working on Almanac, still being worked on. I actually put in a I actually got my clock working in Almanac. I is working on variables, but finally now it's not set to like day and night. Whenever I feel like to send you guys day and night, it has a 24-hour clock in the game. It's rough. It's rough and rudimental, rudimental, rudimental. And right now I'm just working on it. So that's all I could have done because just jumping between trying to get my game done and take care of my mom is taking up my most of the time because I can't get time to do the game. And if I do get time to do the game, I just fall asleep. So yeah, really busy in these days. But yeah, those are some announcements. Definitely thank you guys for checking out. And let's just hop into some games. So we can get this going on. So we can get this filler arc going. So the first thing on the thing that you guys will see. Oh yeah, and then I know what RPG game I want to play. I really don't want to play this one. I there's one I found. Okay, so what happens? I found one, but I don't like it. I was like, ah, this looks boring. Hopefully it's not. But there was a part. There was a time in my life when I was first starting out doing streaming, and then bought a ton of bad RPGs, XP games. But what happens is that they weren't really fun. They were alright, but they weren't really fun. And then the last game was like, oh, this is great. It's like, nah. It's like I realized they were trying to sell me on a what do you call it? What's it called again? On a strategy guide. But I was like, I don't need your strategy guide. That's stupid. Turns out I need a strategy guide. You know how what they did? They're like, if you want these certain items, if you want these certain items for beating the game, like that very fast last part of the game, because they throw you a boss, like they throw you every boss of all their HP that you fought throughout the game, and they're like, hey, yeah, beat all these bosses that you fought before. They made me a little bit stronger, and I'm like, oh, I can't do that. How am I supposed to do that? So I ended up just like, yeah, you know what? I said this game's beaten. I beat it already. Don't need to worry about this anymore. Because imagine finding all the bosses and then you can't get to them because they're like their little trick is you need to get the buy strategy guide so you can actually fight the boss. I got rid of that. All right, so uh, enough of distractions. Oh, hold on, wait, not yet. Oh, wait, not yet. I remembered. I reset my computer. All right, now enough of the distractions. It's time to It's time to play the game. On the words of Triple H, it's time to play the game. Oh no, I should have chose a better controller. Oh man, that's the worst part of this. Um, Give me a second while I get myself a good controller. Oh wow, did I lose my stream? Uh, eto nani Andeo. Why am I frozen in this? Okay, well, computer works. I seem to be frozen in camera time. I think so. I feel my camera's not working. What happened here? I might have to do a reset on this one. Uh, am I even? My camera is frozen and I don't know what's going on. I lost all audio, my mouse, and this might be a GG here. You know, I think the bad idea was actually pulling the cord. That probably what caused it. Okay, wait. Okay, on the website, I'm still alive. On the stream, I'm frozen. All right, it's gonna do a reset on this one.